Hi, this is a video on on vegan, how to be like transitioning to vegan, and what it does, like how you become from meat to vegan to vegetarian to breatharian. There's always a process through like all this, and then it's a journey to the spiritual journey. You're like detoxing a lot. You're losing a lot of like old elements and that are processed in your body that's been there for years. And it's like a trauma in your muscles. Sometimes when you massage it, it's like it's an old muscle that you haven't massaged before, and so when you release that trauma from your muscles, you would remember it, at, and then that's one of the things that are like the diet you get from foods that you get, like chemicals like MSG, and then like those aspartame, like those type of things are like more common in grocery stores or Starbucks and stuff. When I think the transition from being vegan for me, it was back and forth because I had to learn and appreciate an animal. I started noticing why did I go back to eating meat, and I noticed I started thinking about myself in a spiritual sense, because you have to look in your spiritual sense, because you're in a spiritual, this is a spiritual body and a physical body, you're a spiritual energy in the physical body. That's what I'm trying to say. I noticed when I was transitioning, is like you have, I started to notice the animals and I started feeling for them. I started noticing that I had to pray for them because I didn't pray for them before. That's why I went back to eating meat. And then once I started appreciating them, I noticed I started getting even lighter and lighter. And once I discovered that you had to pray for the plants too, because the plants have feelings too, that it's like layers. There's layers of density, and those densities are colors. Each like red, and then you got orange, which is the chakra. I'm talking about the chakra now, if you're familiar with chakras. And then you got yellow, then green, the heart, the throat, blue, third eye, purple, white, whatever you want to call it. Oh, and then you got the universal force, which is like the little dots you see from like Buddha, or those Eastern Buddhists that have that dots in here, and it goes up because they're talking about their spiritual energy that you unlock when you unlock all your chakras. And those chakras are emitted by each organ in your body, like the liver. It has a certain frequency it emits, so it's like a certain hormones that it releases when you feel it in your body, and then those hormones affect you, and especially if you eat cleaner food, you will notice the cleaner energies when you have it. For if you've been eating clean for a while, your body's gonna notice the difference when you eat something bad that's processed. You will feel it. You will. It's like you're grasping a thought. Some people like you just keep repeating the affirmation, like I am this, I am loving, I am infinite. You keep saying that, it becomes your whole being, and you're just like a vibrating tuning fork, and then your body's water, and then when the cells are vibrating higher, when it's cleaner, it's like you're giving your cells a car wash. And then when it's like your skin too, it absorbs light. But the more that your skin, your pores, like little tiny micro and stuff. If you have like those special magnifying glass, you can see like the dots. It's infinite. We can go smaller as much as we can to see the atoms. We can even go out to our body, then out to see the Earth, and outside you see the planets, and you go out, you see the universe. There's infinite expansion, and there's infinite contraction. You know what I mean? It's like it's never ending. There's always two, like the light and dark. There's up and down. There's a female and male energies, and that female and male energies is like the number one thing, because we gotta have balance in the universe. Without balance, it'd be too chaotic. It's like being around for example, a female. If you're around her too much, it's too much sometimes. You gotta expand, because sometimes the energy becomes so strong. You're around each other, you're vibrating, you're like a vibrating atoms, and it's too much. You guys are expanding it from each other. That's like a lot of energy. When you understand it in that depth of sense, and you're always thinking of atoms, you're gonna understand the universe and the reality or where you live in, because you start from inwards of thinking it, and then outwards from your experiences and your reality. But what else am I heading to? One of the things, we gotta keep going on because there's a lot to talk about, but I'm trying to make it into a smaller video. But one of the things I like, because you guys are familiar with monoatomic gold. It's an ancient. It's like Christ taking it. They had it in bread, but it's been reworded. You know what I mean? Or been changed. It's like processed food. They took away all the organic stuff and put something that's like less of everything. And then whatever that's there, it's like it's more like sugar and carbohydrates. That it's not even beneficial too much for you. It has to be like a balance. There's always a balance for everything. But the monoatomic gold is super good. The ones I get is from zpttech.net, or is it .com? But one of those two. Is ZPT Tech, yeah. And then so ZPT and then the slash across and then the technology, yeah. And those guys really do a good job, because you can only take one punch of a size of from a pen, punch size hole, like the ball pen, a little ball in the pen, and that much you take it, you ingest it. My dog loves it, my son loves it, my plants love it. They grow like super freaking tall. I have a kale right there, it's like super tall. Like, I can show you right now. Hold on. It's right over there. That's the kale. It's like super tall. It's probably like 3 feet or something, almost like 4. But it's like I've been giving it like monoatomic gold for a while, and it's like it's super intense because it amplifies everything in your whole body. So everything is more like you're more aligned with yourself, your thoughts, your physical body. It's like you have full awareness. Well, what else is good? I also advise looking up to Dr. Cassar, Cassar, doctor. His name is Dr. Robert Cassar. He's like more, I would say raw superfoodist. He looks, because I think he's like sponsored by that Earthshift company, because he has a lot of products, and I know it's kind of expensive, but if your body's lighter, you can attract anything. You can attract wealth like instantaneous, like more faster. It'll be attracted to you in a way where if you don't have a job, you'll get a job for that, so you can attract more money and wealth. And that's specific. When you ask for in your internal, because you're infinite, when you do like affirmation or prayers, you manifest those in your reality. So when you think about it, you become it. If you want water, you'll repeat it, and then you just get it like that. That's how fast affirmation is. Words are vibration, frequency, and has certain density. Like negative words are lower density because they're more dense, slower. Higher vibrational frequencies like love, joy, it's higher frequency. You're vibrating faster. You see how I mean when I talk about in sense of frequencies, everything is vibrational energy with sounds, and it has certain colors and density. That's how the universe made it. It's intense. I'll probably post more videos on something that comes up more to me, that probably what my guides, my higher self tells me, because I know there's a proper time for everything, and the time I made this was I was guided to make this, and I hope you guys enjoy. But check those links out, like the ZPT Tech. I'll post it up if you guys want me to, and they have good products. Then the Raw, October's Raw, he's awesome. I even got the pyramid from Silent Silverstar. He makes this pyramid. He says from Andromeda and Arcturian. It's Andromeda Arcturian pyramid, but it's more than just that. But it's like really powerful because I can put it next to my Wi-Fi, and it's like it absorbs it, it transmutes it, and it makes the whole house become more zen. You have more. It has more energy to circulate around your house, because there's feng shui and everything. Like especially the way you clean your house, it affects your energy. Because the cleaner it is, the more you can zoom into your house. It's like you're meditating, and it is a form of meditation when you clean. Especially when your body's clean, your mind is clean. Everything is more cleaner in your eyes. Everything is frequency, in your eyes. It can absorb so much light, especially sun gazing. Sun gazing is so good for you. Like, you just look at it, you look at the sun, and it's good for your eyes. It absorbs more energy. It's just like your skin. But you always gotta start off slow. So it's like sunrise, sunset, and then you build up. And then once you build up your length of time, you'll know when to stop, because you're like, oh, I'm done. That's when you're done. And then when you can build up all the way to sun midday, and that's like really powerful. A lot of yogis do it. It's intense. What else is there? Oh, when I eat fruits and vegetables too, just to get back to the vegetarian one. When I eat fruits and stuff, I always take out the you gotta remember the karma. There's karma to every density. There's different karmas in every way you think about. Like the karma, how you think about yourself, it's gonna reflect back to you. You're gonna feel it. Those are karma. It's like you gotta look at the 12 universal laws. They talk about the energies too. It talks about the 10 Commandments, but it's more physical. It's all about how you treat your men, and then how you there's different, but it's different layers. This 10 Commandments is more physical. I'll say the universal law is more about atoms, but it's the same process. They're talking about the same thing, but more in a simpler form for especially the science and whatever you guys, spiritual people, seekers. Yeah, those are really good to understand, because once you understand those, you understand life more. But anyways, I was talking about the how plants, how once you get the seeds, you always want to plant them, because you get more of it. Because there's a lot of fruitarians I've seen in videos that they had to buy it, and that they had to look for jobs to get it, because it is expensive. But when the process is there, and you're guided, you're gonna look for things that are gonna be at your perfect time, at your perfect moment. Because everyone's different. There's different fruitarians, there's different vegetarians, there's different layers. So you can't say, oh, vegetarians, you can't eat that, you can't eat this. But they're in a different process. That's their journey, and everybody's in a different path. But everyone's going for that lighter. Everybody wants to go back to source, which is you don't feel any pains, nothing, because you're so perfect. You're gonna emit that white aura that they've been talking about. If you follow my page on Facebook, I have all the stuff that we talk about, and I post pictures of how your aura. There's different colors of aura that you emit in your body, like blue, purple, magenta, red, green. People like red is more freaking materialistic. They can manifest material things faster. And like purple is like more spiritual. You're more clairvoyant. You're more of a medium. You can see things ahead of time. Those type of special abilities. The higher you are, the more spiritual energies you use. The lower you are, the more physical things you use. I think that's about it for now. If I have anything else I can put between this video, I'm gonna post it up. But I hope you guys enjoy, and you guys have a good day.